Hey everyone, Adrian Morrison here, and in this video I want to give you a quick overview of AliExpress. Now AliExpress is one of the main places that I get all of the product from that I'm selling on my e-commerce business, and I got to tell you, it has been a major blessing working with AliExpress because I'm not having to stock anything, I'm not investing in products before I sell them, and I'm not even shipping the products myself. Everything is handled from the vendors at AliExpress, and there are millions upon millions of things that you can choose from with this company. So it doesn't matter what niche you're in or what you're trying to sell, you can likely find it on AliExpress and instantly start selling it. So I want to give you a quick overview, and then we'll do some more in-depth, more advanced training on using AliExpress in other videos. But there are some points I want to make before we go live, okay? So just a couple of points. So number one is there are an unlimited amount of products to choose from. So don't go into this thinking that there are limitations. It doesn't matter what niche you are in, you can find a ton of different options from that niche on AliExpress, okay? So don't say, oh, well, I don't think that that's going to be for me because I want to sell golf clubs. I promise you this, you can find golf clubs on AliExpress, okay? So there's an unlimited amount of products to choose from. Now, one of the best things about AliExpress is the products there are extremely cheap. I'm talking about you're paying pennies on the dollar for products from AliExpress, and even though they're mega cheap, they're actually very high quality products. So you can get some really nice stuff from AliExpress and still pay a fraction of the price when you're getting it from China. I want you to think of AliExpress as something like Amazon. Actually, they're pretty much just like Amazon in many different ways. And they just have an abundance of opportunity for people starting e-commerce businesses. So you can get very high quality products there. And then of course they have extremely cheap and low grade quality products there. So throughout this course, we're gonna go through and I'm gonna show you how to find the better products and get the best prices and start selling some really cool things. Just to give you an example, I have sold products from AliExpress that range from 60 cents per item all the way upwards of $200 per item because I was selling some more expensive products as well. So there is a ton of opportunity here. There are really no limitations. This is just going to help you get higher profit margins so you can build your business. Now, one of the main reasons that everything is so cheap is because, well, you're able to drop ship directly from China. So AliExpress, all of the vendors I've seen on there are right in China, and there are massive factories over there that produce massive volume products for big companies all over the world. And you can also tap into those same factories, into those same vendors that are producing bulk products for massive companies and get these great deals as well for your small business. So drop shipping from China is really great. Of course, the shipping times are going to be a little bit more, a little longer from China to America, but that's all going to be covered in this course. And typically it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks shipping time, but I'm going to show you how to make sure that that's not an issue. And trust me, I've done well over 7 figures at this point with products directly from AliExpress. And from the horse's mouth, I'm telling you, this is an amazing opportunity and it's something that you should be doing, okay? This is much better than any other option that I've seen to date. All right, so drop shipping directly from China. Now, the benefits of this are you're never stocking any products. You don't have a warehouse, you're not paying rent, you're not having to pay employees. You never see the products that you're selling. You never see them. You never touch them if you don't want to. You just simply find them on AliExpress, put them on your store, and you start selling the product, okay? Now, there are ways to find out if the products are nice and quality just by looking at reviews on AliExpress and power seller ratings. It's a lot like eBay. People get to leave feedback and sellers of products, they actually have real ratings that tell you if they're good or bad, if they have a lot of negative feedback or a lot of positive feedback, how long they've been in business, so you can find quality partners. And I'll tell you this, the partners I'm working with on AliExpress are fantastic. We communicate with them on a day-to-day basis, and they're just very kind, and they're very, very efficient. And of course, they work with us to give us the best deals and make sure that our customers are happy. They will send out new products if a customer receives something damaged or a product gets lost. I mean, they're doing some great things for us that just help us have a better business. All right, so one of the best parts about this, though, is no upfront investment. So the only time I pay for a product is after I've sold it, okay? So I have it for sale on my store, right? I have it for sale on my e-commerce store. Every day, at the end of the day, when I get orders and I've been paid by the customer, is when I go into AliExpress and I actually make my purchase for the items, and then they ship them out. So we're not having to buy a whole bunch of products that we may or may not sell. A lot of e-commerce businesses, they get crushed because they have to buy an abundance of a product in order to get it for cheap, and then they have to stock it in some warehouse somewhere and then hope and pray that they can sell that product, right? And oftentimes they don't sell it. You know, you ever seen clearance products in some of your favorite stores? You've seen some of these jackets and stuff that were $500 all of a sudden selling for 99 bucks, right? It's that stuff that they never could sell, that they're just trying to get rid of. You will not have that problem if you're using AliExpress, because you're not investing in product up front. You're actually getting paid for it, and you're getting paid for the selling a product, and then you go to AliExpress, you buy the products, and they're sent out to the customer. So this is a win-win-win situation here, okay? You are minimizing your risk. You have literally zero risk when it comes to investment and stock and warehousing of these products, right? And this enables you to offer a more diverse selection of products on your e-commerce store. So many stores are limited because their budget only allows them to buy so many different products. You don't have to worry about a budget for products to sell. You can put as many things on your store and you pay for them after the sale has been made. It is a beautiful thing. This is a long-term business model. All right, this is a massive long-term business model. And one of the great things about that is this is a sellable business. Once you build up an e-commerce store using drop shipping, you can flip the business. You can get your business valuation and you can literally flip the e-commerce store to someone that's looking to buy a business. So this is a long-term business model with an exit strategy, okay? Now, there's two different types of drop shipping that we can use from AliExpress. The most common way is one-by-one drop shipping. So just write that down in your notes real quick, one-by-one drop shipping. And the second way is by bulk drop shipping. And we're gonna do more videos on the types of drop shipping that you can do from AliExpress. But real quick, I just wanna give you two quick examples of the different types of drop shipping. So if you're doing one-by-one drop shipping, that means that you're going in by yourself, you're ordering the items, and you're just putting the delivery address as the customer's address. So imagine you're buying a gift for somebody on the internet. You pay for it, but you have it sent to the person that you're buying the gift for. Okay, so there are companies that have virtual assistants that every day will just go into AliExpress and one by one order products and send them to customers. I have a lot of partners and friends that are doing it that way, and it works really, really well. My choice way of doing it, though, is through bulk drop shipping. All right, so bulk drop shipping, write that down in your notes. Bulk drop shipping means at the end of every day, I do an export in Shopify of all of my orders, okay? And we're gonna show you how to do this in other videos. but I do a bulk export. And then I send that CSV file, which contains customer name, customer address, and the product that they ordered and how many products they ordered. I send that to my vendor at AliExpress, and they look at that CSV and they process all of the orders for me. They ship them to each customer based off the information in that file, and then they just send me one invoice. Meaning I just pay one invoice. Instead of paying one by one, I pay one invoice every day. So after I've gotten all the orders at midnight, they export, I send them to my contact at AliExpress, and they say, okay, we're gonna ship all of these out. Here's your invoice for this day's orders. So I'm paying after the fact, one way or the other. So either way works great. I just like to do the bulk CSV drop shipping as well, it's easier. Okay, so let's go into AliExpress and let's look around. So if you go to aliexpress.com, this is what you're gonna see, all right? I mean, it is, like I said, in a lot of ways, it's like Amazon. I come here, my wife comes here. I know a lot of people that come here directly and shop that know about it and get really great deals. So they have some really great quality products, but you need to learn and understand how to navigate your way through AliExpress and find the good stuff and sift your way through the crap, if you will, because not everything on here is amazing. So you need to make sure that you're working with good vendors, that you're finding good products that are quality, and that you're running a real good, efficient, quality business, all right? Which isn't hard to do. You just need to use common sense, which I know you have, right? So when you go to aliexpress.com, one of the first things that I want you to do is come up here at the top right, all right? Come up here to the top right, and there's gonna be, I'm already signed in, but there's gonna be a little button that says join free, and it's just gonna ask you for your email address and ask you to create a password. You want a free account with AliExpress because this is what you're going to use to do business on AliExpress. It doesn't cost anything. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is just simply sign up, all right? And then, of course, they have categories. Women's clothing, men's, phones, computers, electronics. I mean, anything. You can literally find anything on here. It's so amazing. Now, one of the main things that people get caught up in is, okay, well, there are a boatload of products in here. Where do I start? What do I start selling? I usually come up here to the best selling little button. You'll see it right here. It's always at the top, best selling. And this will give me a list of everything that right now is a top selling product. So we're gonna do a whole nother video on that in a second, and I'm gonna show you how to work your way through all of this stuff, okay? But let's just say that you have a specific product in mind that you're looking for that you would like to sell. Let's say that you're selling golf products. So you could type in something like golf bag. And you get 7,688 results for golf bags, right? So you'll see that some of the stuff is mega expensive because they do have some like really nice stuff on here. And then you can find some of the cheaper stuff as well. So you just got to scroll through and find what you're looking for. You can also organize everything by top rated sellers, on sales, all this. They have a lot of different filters that you can work with. Let's say that you were selling apparel and you wanted to sell, I don't know, socks. I've sold a pretty good bit of these like 3D printed socks, which is really cool. So let's say that you are in the cat niche and you want to sell socks that have cats on them. Let's type in cat socks. All right, now we have an insane amount of different products that come up that have to do with cats, and they are socks. So let's say that we come over here and we click on these right here. Say, okay, well, these look nice. They're $1.39 a pair. You can easily mark those up and generate a profit from them. They have 17 different variations of this. Let's click them. So we're gonna click this product. Okay, now once we click this product, we'll see that this vendor has many different variations of this product. So they've got a lot of different stuff here, not just cats. It looks like they got dogs and dolphins and owls. That owl, look at that. He's got coffee. That's actually really funny. And I know that this might seem silly to you, but I can promise you this, it's not. These actually sell, okay? I've had people come in and order $50 and $60 worth of similar items. Okay, so you can find the items, you can see the different variations, and of course you can add these to your store, which we're going to show you a video on exactly how to get a product off AliExpress and put it on your store, so don't worry about that. But there's a couple of important things I want you to notice here on the vendor page. At the top, above all the products, if you hover your mouse over the store, this vendor on AliExpress, their store name is called 3D Printed Fashion Store. So this is the company that is selling these products on AliExpress. It tells you that they're located in China, on the mainland, and they have been open for business since December 20th, 2014. Their overall rating is 4.7 on the item as described, so 4.7 out of 5. So this is great. Communication 4.7, shipping speed 4.5. So these are all great things that you can look for. Another thing that you'll notice is they have a chat now and a contact now box. Now in China, I'm in the US, we have completely opposite times of the day that we're awake. So we communicate with them later at night and earlier in the morning. But you can literally directly instant message this store owner and chat with them. And you can ask them if they will do bulk drop shipping for you, which we'll get to in another video. You can build a relationship with this vendor, okay? So you can get them on Skype oftentimes and chat with them, and they can find other products for you that maybe they don't have or that you're looking for. You can build real relationships with these vendors. Another thing is, notice over here the diamonds. They've got 3 diamonds, and they've got 97.6% positive feedback. So this is a lot like eBay. Diamonds are good, okay? We're going to do an entire little series on picking the right vendor and all that stuff, but I only work with vendors. You can go ahead and take note of this right now. I only work with vendors that have diamonds and crowns. A diamond, they have like 1 to 5 diamonds, means this vendor has great feedback. They've sold a lot of items, and they are a long-term partner with AliExpress. They're one that you can trust, rather than going in and just simply choosing somebody that's brand new that may not be able to really offer all of the services that they claim. They're just new to AliExpress and they're a small little shop. I don't know. I like to work with the long-term, high-volume partners on AliExpress because I have to be able to depend on them to actually deliver these products, right? So this is all important. So you can communicate with them and ask them stuff like, is there limitations to your stock? Are you able to fulfill items on a day-to-day basis? Are you able to continuously create more and more of these items if we sell high volume, stuff like that? All right, then you can scroll down here and they'll give you a more detailed product description. So it looks like they also sell, actually these are really great, yoga pants. But here's the description of the actual socks. So they give you the exact dimensions, they give you a little description of the type of material that they use, and of course product images. So you can come in here and grab these product images and add them to your store, okay? And another thing is, in that chat box, notice they've got these little watermarks right below the image of the socks. You can instant message chat them and say, hey, I want to sell these on my store. Can you give me some product images that don't have watermarks on them. Or you can just get a graphic designer from like Fiverr.com to remove those for you. It's actually quite simple. But look, down here you have all of the feedback. So this is feedback from actual customers, and this can give you a really good idea of the quality of the product, okay? And of course they have transaction history and feedback down here. They got a lot of different stuff. Then down here at the bottom, they're gonna have other items from the seller, which will take you down a rabbit hole of all sorts of other great ideas and products that you can choose from and start selling. Another thing to look at up here at the top is their return policy. So they'll always have a return policy here. So returns accepted if product is not as described. So they do have a actual return policy. This is always good because if somebody receives something that is not as described, you want to be able to replace that for them. And it offers buyer protection. So this is on most good vendors will have buyer protection and a refund policy. And the next thing is the different types of shipping that they offer. All right, so there's different types of shipping methods that they offer, which we're going to talk about in other videos as well. But you want to look for vendors that offer this shipping right here. It's called ePacket, and it's usually anywhere from $1 to $2.50. All right, I personally sell similar items of these socks for about, let me see, it's with shipping $12, about $12 per pair, and I get them for a similar price. So the socks cost me about $3 to $3.50, and I'm selling them for about 12 bucks. So there's a lot of profit built in that. Now the reason you want to find a vendor with ePacket shipping and only work with those types of vendors is because the shipping time with ePackets is only 10 to 15 days. Remember, in China, it's just, it's gonna be a little bit delayed shipping, which is totally fine. But with ePacket, I'm finding people are honestly getting their items within 2 weeks. And of course, that's decent coming from China. DHL is always gonna be way too expensive. A lot of people start using this China Post and China Small Packet because they're cheaper or free. Do not use these. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. Do not use these. If the vendor does not offer ePacket, I would pass on it. And I promise you, you can find the exact same item from another vendor on AliExpress. If I typed in these specific socks, there would be a ton of different people selling them, okay? You want to find somebody with ePacket because ePackets offer tracking numbers and they're delivered via USPS in the United States, if you're shipping to the US, of course. So this is important because it's going to give you a tracking number and it's going to have faster delivery. And when you are selling online, you don't want to cheap out. You don't want to, you don't want to take any shortcuts. I want to show you how to build a big business, a long-term business, a brandable business, one that you can exit from and sell for a whole bunch of money one day. So that means you want happy customers. And the ePacket shipping is the best way. It's the best option. So let me show you real quick again how to determine if they have ePacket. When you're on the product page, you come down here to where it says shipping. And there's a little dot. Look at this little arrow right here. All right, I'm kind of moving my mouse around it. You click it. And when you click it, it brings up their different shipping methods, okay? And of course, you have all the different countries they can ship to. But for US, you want ePacket shipping because it's just, trust me, it is better. Okay, I think I've harped on that enough. I just really want to make sure that you do this the best way and the right way. So if I hit the back button and I go and I look for another vendor, let's say this vendor right here, you can see when you scroll your mouse over them how many diamonds they have and what their feedback is. This is like a quick preview. You'll notice that there are a lot of diamonds. I don't really work with people with the metals, okay? The ones with the metals, they're newer, and there's plenty of options that sell the same thing that have diamonds, and diamonds mean that they've been in business for a longer period of time and that they're a higher quality product or higher quality vendor. So I try to go with the diamonds. So let's say we click on this one right here. All right, and of course these are ridiculously expensive, but you click on the shipping, you'll see that they offer e-packet. Okay, so that's what you want to look for. And as you scroll down through here to look for all of the items, you may find that like these right here are 86 cents. You may find that they have some of the same products for better deals or similar products. See? So you got some of the same types of product here, and they actually got some really funny ones, and they're only 86 cents. Now they've got 2 diamonds, 96% positive feedback. They've been in business since April 10th, 2015. You can contact them through instant message chat, and let's see if they have e-packet. Nope, they don't have e-packet. So once again, this is somebody that I would bypass working with unless they have e-packet and they can ship fast, right? So I could find those exact same products. Look, here's another vendor with the exact same products. They've got 1 diamond. And let's see if they have e-packet shipping. Okay, no e-packet shipping here. That's okay. See, this is what I want you guys to see. I want you to see that as you are going through all of these different products, right, that there are many, many different options, many different vendors that all sell pretty much the same thing. Here's some of the, well, this one has metals, but there are pages among pages of vendors that sell the same thing at different prices, some better, some worse, and of course, some are going to have e-packet, some are not going to have e-packet. So here's another one. Let's see if they have e-packet. And right here, we've got an e-packet shipping. So this is a vendor that I would use. And of course, if they don't have the exact item that you want or the exact variation, you can come up here and you can chat with them and say, hey, I really liked this other design. Do you also have these available? And you can send them a link to whatever you want, and chances are they can find them for you. Another thing you can do is click on their actual store. Okay, so up here where their store name is, you say, hey, this vendor's got some really cool stuff. What else do they have? You can click on their store name, and they actually have storefronts. And look at this. I mean, they have got a lot of different options in here. They've got underwear, they've got drawstring bags, they've got an insane amount of different designs of socks. They've got 3D leggings, which is really cool. So, I mean, there are a ton of options here that you can start working with from this same vendor. So you're not trying to run around and work with a zillion different people on AliExpress. You want to find 2 or 3 really solid vendors and work with them. And like I said, they can probably find within reason pretty much anything you want as long as you can sell it. So try to build relationships with long-term AliExpress partners that have high positive feedback and start working just with them. So you're not really hustling and bustling around trying to find a zillion different vendors on AliExpress. And they will drop ship everything for you. Remember, there's 2 different ways that they will allow drop shipping. There's the 1-by-1 or the bulk shipping. You need to watch the drop shipping training videos that I've filmed. Those are going to be separate from this particular video to learn more about those. But you can go into AliExpress. You can literally find pretty much anything and start selling it. You can find different vendors that have different prices, different shipping times. You just got to go in and start finding whatever it is you're looking for, take action, get it on your store, and start selling it. I promise you, it is much easier than you might right now think that it is. So don't go in here and find a zillion things. Go in here with one thing in mind, one niche. find a vendor and start there. All right, don't go in here and try to find a zillion products, because that's just overwhelming. Just try to find one or two things and start with those and go through the learning process, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3. And then you can start going in and finding more stuff, okay? So that said, I hope that this overview of AliExpress was good for you. Obviously, I have a lot more training on AliExpress. I'm going to show you many different things about this company, and by the time you're done with this course, you are going to be an absolute pro with AliExpress and drop shipping with them. So I hope you're ready, I hope you're excited, and I'll see you on the next video.